Last night, we introduced you to the Nephew family. Staff Sergeant Patrick Nephew is deployed to Afghanistan. His wife and young son waiting for his safe return. Nephew is part of the last group of Alaska soldiers to leave the war zone. KTVA 11's Bonnie Bowman has more on his journey home and how we'll be a part of all of it.
Staff Sergeant Patrick Nephew's family has served in the military for generations, from his great-grandfather down to him. Now he's built a legacy of his own. Patrick's third overseas tour is coming to an end. His wife Bonnie says she's proud of what he's accomplished. He summed it up in a message.
Just finished my last patrol, baby. 30 months deployed, 2 combat zones, over 1,000 missions, close to 100,000 kilometers of roads cleared of bombs, over 100 bad guys captured, shot at and blown up multiple times, and it's all over. Now I just got to get on the bird and head home.
And we'll be spending that time with them, traveling to Afghanistan to bring you stories of our soldiers' last days at war.
This is really the main, they call it the strike phase, but this is the main protection that you're going to have, which protects the vital organs from the front and the back.
To do that, photojournalist Andy Nitchman and I had to be fitted for body armor and a combat helmet. Standard issue for soldiers, required for reporters embedding in combat zones.
You want to come down with it because you have to flop this down, so you want to come down with that down here.
They're heavy and not very comfortable. Our soldiers have been wearing them every day for 9 months. They'll be able to hang up their gear when they get home and get back to what matters most. Sergeant Nephew missed his son's first steps. Skylar always needed a hand before.
Watching them walk hand in hand together is just the best thing in the whole world. I love that. So more than anything, that's my favorite thing. I just want to see them play and spend time together.
Soon this family will be able to take their next steps together. Bonnie Bowman, KTVA 11 News, Anchorage.
Bonnie and Andy flew to Dubai today, and their flight to Kabul should be taking off shortly. Once they get there, they'll head to Bagram Air Force Base and meet up with the Alaskan soldiers. We'll be bringing you stories from Afghanistan all week long, following along as the soldiers head for home. Now you can follow along on KTVA.com. Bonnie and Andy will be posting pictures and video from their trip and bringing us stories every night at 10 o'clock.